This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. And the Terrapins will kick it away first. Out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So the Washington Huskies offense will get the first possession of the game. Wants to throw. It's St. Clair. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's talk for just a second about Washington. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program. But when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you... And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire. Finds his man. It's Bray. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Washington sends out the punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Terrapins offense will get the ball for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. Well, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
And this is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. Two guys we know are going to play at the next level, but I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Got his man. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on third down. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, take everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. Nice coffin corner kick.
Back to throw, it's St. Clair. The screen, he's got wheels. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Now on second down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Washington coming to the line with another first down. The give to the back. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. All right, guys, let's chat for just a moment about Washington. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
He'll do it himself. those pads. Touchdown, Washington. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And he's going to bring this one out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now turning it on. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The Terrapins, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now as the whole playbook's open, the defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
It's first down from the 37-yard line. Spins away from the defense. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He leaves it with his back. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's got him. Doesn't quite make it to the first down, partner. He's a yard short. And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Terrapins, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Terrapins!
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Harris. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. How about that last big play? You're backed up, and now you've got it 1st and 10 from the 46. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chance, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. Strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
On his way back from the 20. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and they force the incomplete.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. The Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Back to throw, it's Washington. Looking down the middle. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Terrapins decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he muffs it. It's loose.
Kick catch interference. Kicking team.
Too much contact after the fair catch signal, and it'll cost him here. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. All wideouts, no backs. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going up top. Touchdown, Maryland! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And I love the play call on offense there. It's a sudden change situation. You just got the turnover. You're now going to take a shot because you got the defense on their heels after they're back on the field quickly. Really nice play call.
He'll bring it out. It's Harris. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
He'll pull it on the read. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They'll run play action. can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. And the returner is stopped. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to throw, it's Washington. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Awesome job there on third down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback on the keeper. Showing off the arm. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays, but he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Here's a heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Hard running there. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Got it in the middle, it's Lawson. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Running it to the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Off play action. It's on target and complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. Washington sends out the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stands.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle, not able to get it done.
They're going to test that run defense to the right here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
With the catch, it's Williams. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The play-action fake. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Terrapins! The defense does the work itself with a pick six. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Let's talk for just a second about Washington. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air, it's St. Clair. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple completions back-to-back-to-back, almost throws a pick.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. Turning on the Jets. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That's
wide open spaces. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Huskies in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. He's got it. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, it's picked off. Trying to take it back. And a big return here as they finally get him down inside the 20. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. Quickly complete. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Washington. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Give to the running back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Give to the running back. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This crowd still bringing the intensity to open the second half. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. They believe in that running game, got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Terrapins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll keep it on the ground. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the Terrapins line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Caught over the middle, it's Scott. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
The Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. Pulls it and fires to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Pulls and fires complete.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Terrapins come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He wants to throw it again. Catch in the middle, it's Scott. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it.
Yeah, and 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Oh, he's got some space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. The Terrapins pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll leave it with him. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Washington. Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Slings it downfield. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
He's got an open man.
The offense really struggled in the 1st half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the 1st down. They need him to play great in the 2nd half.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, the give, looking for room. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. This defense needing this energy from the crowd in a goal-to-go situation. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Well, with his speed, they're going to keep blitzing him over and over because you'll get results like that right there. It kind of reminds you of Joe Kelly, a great linebacker at Washington in the 80s, or maybe Mason Foster as well. Those guys can go sideline to sideline, but they could also blitz. This guy can do it all.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. To throw, it's Washington. Big fella moving. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. And as they come to the line of scrimmage, they're passing on the field goal. But look, worst case scenario, converts on 4th down, still going. Touchdown, Maryland! And that one will give them the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Ohio State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Columbus. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on designed plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Williams. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll throw on 3rd down. Makes the grab. It's Bray. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. You can feel the momentum starting to swing in this stadium. It's 1st and 10. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
From the gun, running back on the move. And he showed himself to be a regular Spinderella, but not a lot of room to run. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. To the air, it's St. Clair. Unloads to the right. A strike downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of the football game.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or a safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Dropping back, it's Washington. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Terrapins will line up to punt it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. First play of the drive wants to throw. The throw. Working that left side now. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Off the play fake on 1st down. The short hands. It's Eldridge. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play.
Here we go.
Grab behind the line. It's Clausen. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Just keep slinging it. That's caught. It's Williams. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. The Huskies have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like,
there he goes. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Third and one, you know they're running the football. It's just a matter of who's getting it and where they're going. But this offense, it really didn't matter. Nice job up front, nice execution, picking up not only the one, making it an even bigger play and getting the first.
Touchdown, Husky! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Didn't get anything done 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Looking to throw, it's Washington. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
I'm really impressed by this pass rush. It's just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
It's second and long now as this defense, there he goes! He has the first and still on his feet. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Spins away from the defender. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. How aggressive will they get on first and 10? And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution. And you gotta throw the fullbacks a bone occasionally. Okay, those dudes have one of the worst jobs on the field. Always blocking every single play, down in, down out. When you get those situations, you can give them the ball, give them a bone, reward him for all of his hard work.
And the Terrapins can really attack on this second and short. They'll go to the ground. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Terrapins with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. The field goal is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. To the air, it's St. Clair. Here's the pressure. Snags it over the middle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. First and 10 coming up. The give out of the gun. And How about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped up.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Looking downfield on first down. Sends it downfield. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards over there.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Back to pass. It's Washington. On the run, fires downfield. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at 2nd and short, 2nd and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to him.
Makes the catch. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to throw on first down. Dances away. Short gain on the play before he slides.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's no good. He missed it. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The short hands, it's Scott, and he'll be brought down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
The right play here is try to win it in regulation. Don't be too conservative. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18. Washington coming to the line with another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Touchdown, Huskies! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
That's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport...
Lost one deep down the right side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball. Fires one high and deep. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense. And I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. As disappointing as this is, everything's still in front of this team. I mean, think back to 1983 Miami. Got blown out in the opener but won the national championship.
You're absolutely right, Reese. Lots to play for here. And there's no doubt when you watch this team, they've got the talent to get it done. They got to execute better. They got to iron out some of these mistakes we saw here on the field today. But I think if this is a team, if they stay